This is the Vivo V27 5G. It's a beautiful, slim, lightweight smartphone with a 3D curved display that is easy to hold. It's a fast smartphone that is excellent for multitasking and gaming, and what blew my mind is the quality of pictures and videos that it captures. So it has the looks and performance to back it up as one of the best mid-range smartphones you can buy right now, but is it worth buying over the others? Well, let's find out. For the unboxing experience, the first thing you're going to see when you open up the box is the smartphone. This is the magic blue color. It also comes in noble black. It comes with a TPU case, documentation, USB Type-C cable, a SIM ejector tool, and a 66 watts fast charger that charges this smartphone from 0 to 100 in 53 minutes. Now that's fast. For the build quality, the Vivo V27 5G is a smartphone I can hold and use for days thanks to the weight. It's only 180 grams. The rear is made from glass. It's a color-changing glass that changes when you expose the red to ultraviolet light. The frame of this smartphone is made from plastic, and as for the front glass, it has no Corning Gorilla Glass protection. Another thing that it doesn't have is an official IP rating, so I wouldn't drop this smartphone inside water. Now moving to the external features, it has two microphones, one at the top and another one at the bottom. On the right side is where the volume and power buttons are located. At the bottom, it has a dual nano SIM card tray that can take two SIM cards, no memory card slot on this smartphone. There's the other microphone, actually the main microphone, a USB Type-C port, and the main speaker. I was expecting this smartphone to have dual stereo speakers, but after listening to the mono speaker on it, it's not bad. It sounds great, but you can easily block the mono speaker when you're playing games. Now moving to the cameras, the Vivo V27 5G comes with a 50 megapixel selfie camera, and I love the pictures it captures. The skin tone is on point. There's a bit of saturation here and there, but it's not too much. The details are present when you zoom in. This smartphone takes one of the best selfies for a mid-range smartphone. Outdoors, the picture it captures look good as well. The portrait shots it captures are awesome, and it does a very good job in separating the subject from the background. Now, taking portrait pictures at night is possible on this smartphone, and the picture looks decent. In low light or no light situation, the Vivo V27 doesn't have a front-facing LED light, but it can use the display as its light source. The downside is it doesn't work for video. Now, taking selfie pictures and backing a bright light source like the sun or a bright cloud, HDR kicks in, but it doesn't do a good job in suppressing the highlights and capturing my face. Now, when you're not backing a light source, it does a way better job and it captures good details. Hey, so what's up guys? I'm using the front-facing camera on the Vivo V27. That's the 50 megapixel front-facing camera. It's shooting in 4K, 30 FPS, and it has autofocus. What do you guys think about the video quality and the audio quality? Also, let's check out dynamic range. It's handling dynamic range well. I mean, it's a cloudy day and you can see those clouds over there. So dynamic range is not bad on this smartphone. But what do you guys think about the video quality and the audio quality? Let me bring the camera closer to my face. Let me know what you guys think about the video quality in the comment section below. Wow, check that out. Portrait video is also available on the V27. In this mode, it's shooting in 1080p 24 frames per second. What do you guys think about it? As you can see, it's blurring out the background and just leaving me in focus, and it's doing a very good job at it. What do you guys think about this mode? Are you going to use it? Let me know in the comment section below. Now moving to the rear cameras, it comes with a 50 megapixel main camera, an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. The pictures captured by the 50 megapixel main camera look good, the colors look natural and balanced. Vivo smartphones usually do well in the camera department, and the V27 continues with that. For portrait shot by default, it's set to 2x, and the portrait pictures it captures are impressive. Subject separation from the background is also impressive. Check out this picture. For a smartphone camera to be able to blur out the background and leave the hair in focus, that's impressive. And even when you have no hair, like Eric over here, it does a good job. Now looking at the pictures captured by the Vivo V27 5G, it takes one of the best portrait pictures I have seen on a mid-range smartphone. It's very, very impressive. Now it's possible to take portrait pictures in the dark with this smartphone thanks to the Aurora light. As you can see, it takes good looking pictures. It has the dual view feature where you can capture videos using the front and rear cameras at the same time. Super moon mode is present on this smartphone. Vivo V27 doesn't have a telescope camera, but in this mode you can capture the picture of the moon and it looks good. Night pictures are great on this smartphone, and to get insane night pictures you can use the tripod mode. This picture was captured by 9:37 p.m. and see how clear it is. What's up guys, so here's a video from the rear camera of the Vivo V27 5G. It can shoot in 4K 30 FPS. What do you guys think about the video quality and the audio quality? Let me know in the comment section below. Now the rear camera also has the video bokeh effect where it blurs out the background and just leaves me in focus. It shoots in 1080p 24 frames per second in this mode. What do you guys think about the video quality? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, the bokeh, is it separating myself from the background perfectly? Let me know what you guys think about the separation in the comment section below. Now moving to the display, the 3D curved display on the Vivo V27 5G is a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED panel with a refresh rate of 120Hz. It has slim bezels and I have to say the curved display gives it a premium look. Plus, the curvature doesn't affect your typing or navigating through the user interface in any way. This display supports HDR10 Plus content, so watching compatible video on it will look awesome. With auto brightness on and putting a light on the sensor of this smartphone, I got a reading of above 1000 nits, which means you can use the display of this smartphone under direct sunlight and you will be able to see the screen properly. Now, the processor inside the Vivo V27 5G is the Mediatek Dimensity 7200. It's a 4nm processor with peak performance of 2.8 GHz, and with that, multitasking is butter smooth, gameplay is great on it, and because it's a 4nm processor, it doesn't wreak havoc on the 4600 mAh battery. Now, running Antutu benchmark, the Vivo V27 5G has a score of 633,000. That's a very respectable score. For reference, guess what the Samsung Galaxy A54, Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus 5G scored. Moving on to Geekbench, Vivo V27 5G also has a respectable single and multi-core score. Again, for context, here's the score of the Samsung Galaxy A54 and the Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus 5G. Now, running synthetic benchmark doesn't tell the full story when it comes to performance. It only gives you an idea of how powerful the processor is. In the real world, where you're going to be moving around, switching between cell towers, adjusting the display brightness, making and receiving calls, texting, going through social media apps, you're going to notice that the Vivo V27 5G is a fast smartphone. For gaming, with the Mali G610 GPU, it played PUBG on HDR graphics and ultra frame rate. The gameplay was smooth as expected. I didn't experience any lag and overheating issues. Now, the screen size made playing this game enjoyable. The 3D curved display didn't affect me in any way. The only thing I wish this smartphone has are dual stereo speakers. I kept on blocking the mono speaker. Now, moving to Call of Duty, it played the game at very high graphics and very high frame rate. The gameplay was smooth as expected. The Vivo V27 5G is a capable gaming smartphone for Call of Duty and it didn't get hot. Genshin Impact, a 20GB game, also one of the most graphics-intensive games you can find on mobile. The Vivo V27 5G played the game at low graphics by default. You can, however, increase the frame rates to 60 and that way the gameplay would run smoother. Now, as a gaming device, the Vivo V27 5G did well. If you intend to play games for long hours, I think you'll be fine with this smartphone. It's lightweight, easy to hold, and the performance won't stutter as it has some cooling features inside it. It also has a game mode where you can adjust the performance, block calls from disturbing your gameplay, record your gameplay, and other features. Now, multitasking on this smartphone is great as it comes with 8GB of RAM that you can expand to 16GB of RAM. Moving from one application to another is fluid, launching applications is fast. The Vivo V27 5G is a snappy smartphone. Now, when it comes to the Android operating system, it's running the latest Android 13, but there's no official word from Vivo if this smartphone is going to get Android 14. For bloatwares and pre-installed applications, they are minimal on this smartphone. You can count them in one hand. And if you don't want them around, you can choose to uninstall them. Now, for the battery department, this smartphone comes with a 4600 mAh battery and the standby time is incredible. Yes, it comes with a smaller battery compared to other smartphones, but the battery on this smartphone lasts. If you're a medium or light user, you should expect it to last the entire day. I mean, it has an AMOLED panel that doesn't consume too much battery. It also has an efficient 4nm processor, plus Vivo is really good when it comes to optimizing the software. So I don't think the 4600 mAh battery should bother you. Now let's talk about the price. It goes for 289,900 naira or $386. It's a smartphone that looks good, feels good in the hand. It has an AMOLED display, which is what most people would prefer. Performance is amazing, the cameras are great, and the battery won't let you down. Now, for the negative, it doesn't have an IP rating, the display doesn't have Corning Gorilla Glass protection, and it doesn't have dual stereo speakers. But you know what? It's still a smartphone I would recommend if it's within your budget. If the price is a little bit too much for you, you can consider the Vivo V27e. It goes for 209,900 naira or $279. It has the same design, good cameras, and it's powered by the Mediatek Dimensity G99 processor. That's a decent processor that is good for gaming and and multitasking. Now, if you want me to review that smartphone, let me know in the comment section below. So we've come to the end of this review. Thank you for watching. Valor Reviews signing out.